Those are tropical storm warnings, anticipating tropical storm conditions, Brunswick County all the way up into North Carolina. But for us, really, most of that will stay offshore. We may get a few tropical storm gusts tomorrow, and we will get some rain. But in terms of wind, very minimal from this storm for us. Highs across the south, not quite as hot as yesterday, mainly because of afternoon storms. But back to the west of the front, downright refreshing across the Great Lakes region. Temperatures all the way down into the Tennessee Valley, about 10 degrees below average, a little more extreme than that heading up into Chicago, into Minneapolis. Good Friday morning to you. New severe thunderstorm watches have been issued from the Columbia National Weather Service. That encompasses 3 counties in our area: Chesterfield, Clarendon, back towards Sumter. This goes until 2 o'clock for these counties. Good Thursday morning to you. There's some rain this morning along the Grand Strand, a couple downpours, thunderstorm activity up across North Myrtle Beach. Active severe weather moving through the PD right now. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch for counties highlighted in red. This is issued until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Counties highlighted in yellow are under severe thunderstorm watch until 2 p.m. this afternoon. Titan radar HD showing widespread areas of freezing rain. A little bit of isolated snowfall up towards Scotland and Robeson County. Back towards the PD, our primary area of concern for ice accumulation today. We'll talk about how long this storm is going to last in your full forecast and its effects all coming up. News 13 this morning starts right now. The squall line with our cold front is entering the upstate this morning. It'll be moving into our western counties by mid-morning, and this will bring the potential for slight risk for severe storms, mainly strong straight-line winds. Those will be moving through the PD and the Grand Strand by midday. We'll let you know what the weekend holds coming up. Good Friday morning to you. Most of the heavy rain has moved offshore, but we did have quite a bit of it move through last night, and frequent lightning. No severe storms into the late evening hours, but we did see some yesterday into the mid-evening hours. Close to the center of the storm. Now, it still sits about 75 miles offshore. We've been getting rain bands along the Grand Strand since early this morning, and some areas have seen a ½ of an inch of rain. Most of the lightning, though, has remained offshore today, with the exception of pushing now in towards the Wilmington area. The storm system's picking up a little bit of forward speed, but we've still been dealing with very heavy rain, a batch of heavy rain from Myrtle Beach into Little River, and then again from Pawleys Island south into Georgetown. Most of this has not made it past Conway, though, so rainfall totals much more impressive along the Grand Strand. Winds have been impressive, but not near the coast. As we go through the next several hours, the next 6 hours here, what you're seeing in orange is 57-mile-an-hour sustained winds, in yellow 39-mile-an-hour winds. Orlando, that's inland by quite a ways.
Yeah, right.
I was on the East Coast. It was a Category 1, and it caused some damage there too. That was a bad wind-driven storm, so that was a bad one.
Came here also, I believe, as a Category 1.
Moved right across the state, moved up the East Coast.
Quite something.
It's planets and stars, including our very own star here. Not these two, the sun, as we head out.
Okay,
Can you get pink
we want to back up a tiny bit because I'm deglazing the pan, and it's going to make a little fire. Okay? Okay, medium? Was that medium? Okay.
That
now
was
I'm
not a
lowering
small
the fire. And I'm adding a little bit of cream.
It's gone now, we're good.
It's gone now.
Nobody's hair is on fire.
Now.
I'm glad we stepped back.
Yeah, that's nice, right? And I've got some nice blue cheese, and we use a buttermilk blue cheese, okay? There's our sauce for our steak, and I'll just twirl that around. I'm going to add a little more salt to that.
And this is really how fast the chef goes in the kitchen, because I've watched enough of these cooking shows to know that there's 5 things going on at once.
Now we've got our lobster stock.
We wake up to this here. This is from Donald Hovis. Amazing shot this morning. This was before the clouds completely moved in. Beautiful shot there. And we got a great shot also on my Facebook page of the full moon last night. So if you want to see that, head to there as well, because even though the moon is full tonight, you won't see it because of all the clouds. We are live at Monday at the Masters, and we had the Masters yesterday. A little bit of rain moved through Augusta and has now moved through Myrtle Beach. The good news is it moved out just in time for a great tournament today. It is still a little chilly out here, but the golfers are having no problem with that. A little bit of a breeze as well with overcast skies. This is the 19th year they've done this. A great fundraiser. Lots of people out having a great time, and really, as long as it's not raining and it's not too cold, everybody's enjoying themselves. Again, this line of storms is moving very quickly, about 50 to 60 miles an hour off to the east. You can see Lumberton has not received this storm just yet. So if you're in the area of this, we're going to have Andrew track this for us. You can see over the past 3 hours how quickly it's moving through. He's going to put a storm tracker up for me in just a moment, and we'll show you where it's going to be in the next 30 minutes or so. But if you're out ahead of this tornado warning that's heading towards Highway 710, around Red Springs, up towards St. Paul's, again, northern Robeson County and central Robeson County along Highway 41, along the 95 corridor there, that's where this tornado warning is heading. Again, a very quickly moving line of storms also connected to this. He zoomed out a little bit here. You can see, though, the intense lightning, lots of it. We're looking at about 100 strikes an hour with this. And again, moving off to the east, he's going to put a tracker on. This is moving quickly. So if you're in Robeson County and you're hearing me talk, go to your safe place, the interior portion of your house on the first floor, away from doors and windows. This is moving a little bit off to the east-northeast, it looks like. So by about 12:20, headed to Antioch. These are all towns in Robeson County, Roseboro, Hope Mills, and St. Paul's by 12:34. Freezing rain falling through the atmosphere as rain, freezing on contact, creating weighty situations for power lines, tree limbs snapping and falling on power lines, the biggest threat. By 8 o'clock this morning, most of us dealing with that freezing rain still. Couple northern parts of our viewing area, northern Darlington County getting a little bit of snow. Really, though, the freezing rain accumulations are what is most expected, and that will change over to rain here at the coast by late morning. Outside, we're still dealing with temperatures at or below freezing. The areas that are right around freezing we're most concerned with, though, Florence back into Bennettsville. Notice we're actually a little colder here at the coast at 28 degrees. So for today, forecast headlines, freezing rain and snow primarily this morning. Really no actual rain as rain at the surface. Rain starts to take over, meaning not freezing on contact by noon. Significant ice accumulations. Really doesn't take much more than 1/4 of an inch of ice to cause problems. By 9 o'clock, about 1/10 of an inch. Really not accumulating too much yet. By midday, that's when we run into problems. In fact, we'll be up to about 4/10 of an inch. Possibly areas looking a little higher than this, up to 1/2 to 3/4 west of I-95 as we get into later into the day. That's the area that's going to be dealing with the biggest burden from this storm as we head into the afternoon as well, staying as freezing rain.